Hey everybody, and welcome to an exploration of Spiderman the animated series, that cartoon you watched when you were a kid, retold through the eyes of two existentially cynical men.
When you were a Fox kid.
When you were a Fox kid, and now you're a...
Fox adult.
I hope not.
Well, I think if you're a Fox adult now, it technically means you're a Disney adult.
Technically.
Because you were bought by Disney recently.
Oh, we've all been bought by Disney.
Yeah. This episode will be interesting because we've got one of the most insanely plot jam-packed episodes ever, and I think this is my first time we've recorded this when I'm just in pajamas, and I'm also had 2 or 3 coffees, and Henry has had 3 hours of sleep. So
this is all correct.
Yeah.
We should probably introduce the host of this podcast, which is us, the guys talking.
Oh no, I forgot to do it again.
Shall I give you a couple of minutes, or?
Wait, no, maybe I did write one down.
But I've got to write one down. Okay, so here are your 2 hosts this evening, /morning, /afternoon. My name is Henry Outraged Yellow Journalist Smith.
And I'm Jack, I sense you're confused Godwin.
Excellent. And yeah, this is season 3, episode 11, I believe, of Spider-Man the Animated Series we're talking about this time around, entitled Carnage? The red dude.
Speaking of Carnage, I have a little... I was worried that this insane episode was going to be too short, so I came up with something else to do. Came up with a new game show, right?
Oh, fantastic.
And we can only play it once.
Like all the best game shows.
Yeah, it's only got one round of material. But maybe we can have a theme song for this or something. But I just want to ask you the question. Is it the name of a symbiote, or is it the name of a song by Disturbed?
Okay, best game ever. I even think of a jingle now for this.
Disturbed or symbiote? Symbiote or Disturbed? Okay, so keep track of your points in your head because I don't know how.
Okay, what's the point system?
You get 1 point for correct.
Okay.
0.
Okay.
Wrong. Tyrant.
Symbiote.
It's Disturbed. Lasher.
That's is that a reindeer? Disturbed.
It's a symbiote.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Tyrannosaurus.
That's a Disturbed.
It's a symbiote.
Why would you have a symbiote called Tyrant? That doesn't make sense.
God of the Mind.
Okay, that has to be Disturbed now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 1. Darkness.
I can't get you either way. Symbiote.
Disturbed. Rays.
Oh yeah, that's a symbiote.
Yeah, it's a symbiote. Forsaken.
Disturbed.
Yep. Scream.
Oh, that's good. Disturbed?
Symbiote. I've got a lot of these, so we should go more quick fire.
Okay.
Avarice.
No, symbiote.
It's Disturbed. Mayhem.
This is symbiote.
Yep. Plague.
Symbiote.
Yep. Sickened.
Disturbed.
Yep. Payback. Disturbed. No, it's symbiote. Big Mother.
Disturbed.
No, it's a symbiote.
Why? It's like Big Mama,
I don't know. Phage.
Disturbed.
Nope. Parasite.
That's a symbiote.
Disturbed.
Oh!
Mr. E.
That has to be Disturbed, surely.
Symbiote. Fear.
What is reality anymore? Disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agony.
Symbiote.
Okay, I think you'll notice this one. Bizarnage.
Symbiote?
Yep. That's apparently, there's a amalgam DC Marvel universe, and that's when Bizarro and Carnage are combined into one.
That's what my brain went towards. That's
okay.
Not a good sign.
Zyzix, spelled with 3 Z's and 2 X's.
Symbiote?
Yep.
Okay, thank God.
Scorn.
Ooh. Stubbed.
No, symbiote. Perfect Insanity.
That's the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grendel.
Symbiote?
Yep. Dreadface.
Oh shit, that's I could be disturbed.
No, a symbiote.
Oh,
Conflict.
that's a symbiote.
Disturbed. Asylum.
Oh, that could be either symbiote.
Disturbed. The infection.
That's disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell.
Fucking symbiote.
No, it's disturbed. Toxin.
That's a symbiote.
Okay. Void Knight.
Disturbed.
No, it's a symbiote. Deceiver.
Disturbed.
Yeah. The Curse.
That's a disturbed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hybrid.
That could be a symbiote. I think it's a symbiote.
Yep, that's a symbiote. All Black.
Is that disturbed?
Nope, that's a symbiote. Mania.
That's a symbiote.
Yep. Torn.
Disturbed?
Yes.
Oh shit.
And finally, the Vengeful one.
Symbiote.
Disturbed.
Oh my god!
Okay, so you got 19 out of
So exactly
19 out of 38.
50%.
Well, there you go. That's the end of that game show, and we'll never see it again. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon, you can also hear me try to turn all the symbiote names into a Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You can pay money for that privilege.
If that's something that you've always wanted to hear.
If something you're prepared to pay money for.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Back to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man the series, Carnage.
Yeah.
And what do you know? We start with Carnage in this episode. So, if you remember last time, do you remember what happened last time?
No, but I was just thinking then that, like, the fact that the second Carnage episode is called Carnage is kind of reminding me of the Rambo series.
Yeah.
So it's like the first one's First Blood,
yeah,
and then it's Rambo First Blood Part 2. So it's like Venom Returns, and then Carnage, Venom Returns Part 2.
Oh god. What would the last like symbiote episode be called? Like Venom Stops, but it's about Carnage, like killing Mexican people.
What was the last one called?
Last Blood.
Oh, Last Blood. Yeah, so it's yeah, you're right. It's just like Venom.
Venom stays.
Venom remains in the same place.
Yeah.
Venom T-poses.
Venom gets a rocking chair.
I'm imagining Venom and Carnage on like
a porch.
On a porch, like itchy and scratchy, like, do you want more lemonade? Yes, please.
That's how I imagine like the last like episode with Carnage in the series.
The Venom and Carnage show.
Yeah.
Really. They're just all friendly now.
Yeah, like the time has passed. So much time has passed. It's like Days of Future Past, where it's like Charles and Magneto are just like, oh, we're too old and gay to be enemies anymore.
They share, love and share, love, share.
Venom! Carnage!
Lemonade? Please.
I was also thinking of that other Simpsons joke. I can't remember who it's meant to be, but when he walked past that house and there's like two women on the porch on a swing chair, like holding hands, and then they just shout, "We're lesbians!" I'm just imagining Carnage and Venom holding hands on a porch, going, "We're lesbians."
We're symbiote lesbians. Anyway, just so you know, like, you'd think with all the bits are going down, this is going to be a short episode, and you'd be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
There's a point during this, like, note recap where I was, like, writing it down. I was going, like, I must be almost done by now. And I'll tell you when the point was, but I was like, oh shit, we've got, like, so much more to go. I've written, like, 1,000 words at this point.
Yeah, this episode was, like, I don't know. It was like watching Book of Henry. It was just like so many.
That's a reference for nobody. You know that's a reference for nobody.
You've definitely referenced worse.
But that's my thing.
Yeah, you reference fucking Devil's Express and shit.
Get off my turf.
Stay out of my territory.
Stay out of my territory.
Okay, well,
should we start with the recap then?
Yes.
Actually, I was asking you a question. You just like.
Well, what was the question?
Do you remember where we left off last time?
Okay, so last time it was like Venom had met Carnage, and Carnage was like, I'm gonna chop up Spider-Man, do you want to join me? And Venom's like, should I join him or should I be a good person? And then, as you'd expect, this episode is barely about that.
Yeah. It's like we needed a reason to have these two, like, had to have Venom have a choice that we could leave on a cliffhanger because it's immediately just abandoned.
I just remembered. I think this might be too confusing to bring up so early, but I have a metaphor for this episode. But like,
fuck it, go. For
I'm all over you. I'm all over your territory.
Get off my turf.
The first one.
Yeah.
Venom Returns is Infinity War. This episode is Endgame.
That's actually fairly accurate.
Yeah, because you think like where you're gonna go at the start of. In a way, the Endgame sort of just starts with like
Iron Man invented time travel.
It's like we're gonna chop off the main bad guy's head in the first like 2 minutes, then jump 5 years in the future, then travel back in time, and that's like the level of unexpected that this episode is in.
That's also the number of plot twists in this episode.
Yeah,
but
20
minutes.
If Endgame was 20 minutes long, but the same things happened.
it is like we'll get to it, but Jesus fucking Lord!
I think you are going to have to skip over stuff surely in this.
At the point that I told you about, there's a clear like demarcation in my notes of me just going like fuck it, and just writing down whatever came to my head. And
I think there's definitely a thing right where I'm. Like, you, me, and the listener, like, let's all just get through this together. Because we have to talk about this shit. And we have to, like, recap it. And I almost, like, I might just, like, leave the room while you do the recap. And you read it out, like, I'm imagining, like, the guy on the radio who announces, like, football scores. And he's got this...
Yeah. Accrington, Stanley, what? Barnsley, nil.
Yeah, and he's like, and he gets intrigued every now and again. And he's like, Aston Villa, 4. Ooh.
Chelsea 1. Didn't see that coming. Or like the Smash Brothers announcer when you pick Luigi. Like,
yeah, Luigi,
intriguing.
Carnage, eh?
Carnage, eh?
What if we found out that was like the whole time that there was just Baron Mordo? Not even that voice actor, but just actually Baron Mordo.
Man, I really want to see a Spider-Man the animated series fighting game with all the characters from this show. How fucking sick would that be?
I feel like you'd just be...
There should be a Spider-Man fighting game. There's enough characters. Especially if you bring in new stuff.
Yeah.
Because you could just keep going forever. Like, in the same way that Dragon Ball Z game keeps coming up with new Gokus. And they've got, like... Honestly, I think they've got, like, 20 different Gokus.
To be fair, like, the Dragon Ball Super goes to such insane places. When my brother started watching it, like, Goku had already become God. And it was like the first like 10 episodes of the series.
Yeah. You could do that with like Spider-Verse though, is what I'm saying, because there's so many Spider-Man.
I probably would play the game.
Yeah, and imagine you were doing that, and Baron Mordo is the announcer, and then you pick Carnage, and he goes, Carnage, eh?
Oh yeah, that's what a great idea. And like, in every like fight, he's in the background hiding behind a chair.
Big wheel, eh?
Big wheel. Are you sure about that? He's kind of fucking useless.
Morbius.
Morbius is like the default character you get in the game.
No,
he's like the sandbag.
You pick Morbius and he goes Morbius. You pick Hydra Man and he doesn't say anything. he ignores it.
It's just like a lot. You just hear like a sigh, like a. Let's fight this game, whatever. Anyway,
or you just get like a sound of a toilet flushing.
You probably could edit in the flush the toilet. But yeah, so the beginning of this recap. We left where we started. We start where we left off, what I'm talking about. And I left off where we started. Carnage is holding Spider-Man.
He makes an axe pun, doesn't he?
Does he?
He says something like, let me ask you a question. He doesn't say that, but it's something like that.
It's something on that level.
I remember you groaning. And it's like the first line of the episode.
I don't, like, my brain, like, pushed it out as soon as it came in.
The first note I made is terrible axe pun.
We could tell you about it, but then you'd have to hear it.
I'm gonna put it in here.
Guess I could say you asked for this, Webman.
Oh, that was a terrible axe pun. I can't believe you did that, Jack.
It'd be awful if it does that I'm wrong and it's just silence.
Do not edit this in that case. So
right.
Yeah, it was Venom's kind of like, he's kind of like, no, can we like not kill him? And then like Carnage is like, what do you mean I can't kill? And he just immediately gets in a fight with Venom. Like two siblings like fighting for no reason.
There's definitely...
It's a sibling, even though he's calling him dad.
Yeah,
I guess it's like Hot Rod when like Andy Samberg keeps trying to fight Ian Richie.
He's trying to fight his dad.
Yeah.
That is what it
That's
is.
what's happening,
Except
yeah.
for if Andy Samberg was like uber powerful in it.
Yeah. And Ian McShane was just kind of like
But
regular
it
powerful.
is weird in general, Venom and Carnage. They definitely have a sibling sort of relationship despite the fact that Venom's his dad. I always just forget that.
Yeah.
You know,
But
Woody
if you
Harrelson is 100% going to call him dad.
It's going to be Carnage, and there's going to be lots of dad puns. There's going to be like an extended post-credit scene where they just go fishing. Back to the first part of the recap. I repeat, we do not have time for any of that.
I'm going to really restrain myself and not go on too many details.
Okay, so yeah, they're fighting. Grandpa Mordo breaks them up because he's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And they kind of leave the probe being like, "We came here. That's what we're here for. I guess we won't do any murder." And then like Spider-Man's just like unconscious, and J. Jonah Jameson just walks in. If you think about what's happening on the outside of this, we've just discovered an alien life, and two of the aliens are fighting.
Yeah.
And like New York's finest is just like, yeah, go in. Why not? Why not? What's not gonna happen? And J. Jonah Jameson goes in and is like, oh, there's Spider-Man just on the floor. I'm gonna like try to take off his mask in the most like jammy, sweaty way possible. If I was Spider-Man and if like I was fighting somebody and I take off my mask, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough, you're Dr. Octopus. You can kill me at any moment. It's fair you take off my mask, but you're just like sneaking in at the last minute, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. One of the weird things about this specific scene happens in the comic where Venom and Spider-Man are fighting. JJ is there. Spider-Man gets knocked out, and then JJ has the opportunity to see under his mask, and you don't know whether he saw for a few issues or whether he decided not to. And that came out in like 99. So it's just super weird that exact thing happened, and it happened to be Venom as well.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I mean, like, yeah, that's what happens, and War Machine stops him and destroys his press pass, and JJ's kind of like, oh, I guess that's my one weakness. But like the exertion of this just causes War Machine to like fall down. That the episode wants us to believe that because he's battle wounded, but I just think this is like fat War Machine is just like, oh, that was a lot of exercise. Oh, my biceps, man. Let me shove some more bacon into my mouth, otherwise I won't make it.
Is this when the insanely great War Machine line happens? The I don't see no stinking badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It's a great
Just
line.
like crushing in the sand. He's like down for the count. Tony Stark's like, hey, can you take him to the hospital? Yeah, this happens all the time. Tell him it's War Machine again. And tell him that, yeah, he ate the bacon.
I'm a journalist.
You're also trespassing.
Trespassing? That's ridiculous. Here's my press badge.
I don't see no stinking badge.
And then War Machine on the way out is kind of like, sorry, Tony, I couldn't fight this alien life form I've never seen before. And Tony's like, yeah, I'll send someone else to finish the job. Unbeknownst to Spider-Man, he kind of just puts on his Iron Man costume because it turns out Tony Stark is Iron Man. As we find out for the first time ever in this episode.
I was saying that genuinely for most people at this point, right? Because he had his, I think his own animated series was running at this point.
Yeah.
But like Iron Man,
I don't think anybody watched it.
Iron Man was not fucking popular. He was like a mainstay in the Avengers and stuff in the comics, and he had his own recurring series, so he had enough going on that he could have like a comic. But like people didn't give that much of a shit about Iron Man in pop culture. It was like a super obscure reference.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about now, but like you would watch this as a kid and be like, oh shit, that guy is Iron Man? That's cool.
Yeah.
Like you know Iron Man as much as you know War Machine.
That's pretty cool, actually. The number of people who know Iron Man were the same number of people who know like the name of the drummer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like everyone knows Anthony Kiedis. Yeah, that's it. Everyone knows Anthony Kiedis. Everyone knows Flea. You have no idea. You have no idea who the fucking guitarist is. Yeah. Because it changes like every 3 years. And there's the bassist, the drummer who looks like Will Ferrell, whose name escapes everybody.
Chad Michael Murray.
No, Bart Harley Jarvis.
What is his name actually?
It's Chad Smith. Yeah.
Chad Smith. It should be easy to remember.
Yeah, but it's so easy. It comes full circle and it becomes impossible to remember.
Yeah,
it's like that can't be his name. He's a chili pepper. It's gonna have some weird like.
His surname should be Chili.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Anthony Pepper and Chad Chili. Oh,
Chad Chili.
And then there's
you up for your Chad's Chili. Chad Chili's Chad Chili.
Oh look, there goes John Hart.
Hot John.
Hot John. Anyway, paragraph 3 of this honestly 2,000 word recap.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of walk back to Castle Lermordo, and
It's just an underground cave.
it's
thing.
just a cave that they live in. It's like a physical place, which doesn't make sense. Because, like, the entire, like, plot of this episode, like, hinges on being a physical place you can go to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you have, like, an actual, like, god on the other side of this dimension, surely you can fix some kind of, like, astral plane where you go to? Or something?
No, he's just
Or at least, like, have, like...
He has a secret villain there, it's fine.
But at least in the, like, the Doctor Strange episode, it has, like, a weird, like, barrier around it. So you have to get Doctor Strange to, like, fix it up. Like, as far as I can tell, they just walk in.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like...
it's
I don't
like
know.
in, like...
Well, it's like the sewer... You remember how big the fucking sewers are in this show?
Oh, shit. Like, is
they're
there
like,
fucking,
they're
like...
like fucking skyscrapers downwards. You know, there's the whole underworld down there.
Like, it's like that WeWork that
Yeah,
all of us
exactly.
are in.
Yeah, and this is just like next to the WeWork.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I always thought that place looked weird. It's only like Spider-Man and shit who can go down there, because if you're a regular person, you try and climb down there and just fall into a bottomless pit.
I'm pretty sure that, like, like today, that sewer is probably filled with, like, 60 to 70 hipsters. Because
Yeah.
New York property is that expensive.
Yeah, like he's got to like push through like a vegan, like organic food market
Yeah.
to get there. Coffee shops everywhere.
Yeah. Mordo starts in Venom. Can you pick up some, like, berries from the bodega on the way down? Who pays that much for a bagel? Anyway, Carl and Venom immediately start fighting again.
Yeah.
And this time Dormammu's like, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
This is not part of my insane plot. How did I not see this coming? And he's like, I need more souls.
The
so
fact
I
that either of them are like being
pay attention to this motherfucker at all.
yeah,
He's
they
like,
are kind of like having like two kids, you
Yeah.
know, who are like going crazy
Yeah.
and fighting, and then the parents be like, "Hey guys, we need to do this
Yeah.
thing. Calm down. Can you listen to me?" And they're like rolling on the floor.
Say sorry to your brother.
Yeah,
Sorry, Carnage. Now hug. He points out he needs more souls to enter the R realm. And I have in my notes here, is Dormammu a djinn? Is this like some elaborate version of Wishmaster?
another funny thing is Jin will come up again later. I know.
I was gonna do like a bit.
Are you bringing up fucking Jin just so you can do a Wishmaster voice?
I was gonna do that, but that little like snippet of a preview
You're
is
like,
kind
oh,
of
there's a time I can do it that makes sense.
yeah.
It's
And you
fun.
ruined it with that like reference. And I'm like, I'm just bummed out now. So
He is kind of a Jin. He's in a crystal.
He's in a crystal, and like yeah, he does need
And
like
he's either a Jin or he's Sean Connery in
Zardoz.
in Zardoz.
again a reference for nobody. I guarantee that nobody who's listened to this podcast has watched that film. Those are two separate circles.
Well,
that end
I
right
tell
now.
I tell you what. I think I've only seen 2 movies where someone's trapped in a crystal, and they're both amazing.
One of them has like this weird dude in red leather, and the other one is Wishmaster.
Yeah. Which crystal would you rather be in? Don't answer that. Let's move on.
There is an answer to that, and you can come back to it later if you want, or you can kind of like tweet us to find out what my answer would be.
No, actually, I think we need to make a new Patreon tier.
Pay 12 quid to find out whether I'd rather be inside the Wishmaster crystal or with Sean Connery in the other one.
And if you jump on our like lowest tier, we will explain what the fuck we're talking about.
Will we?
No.
Anyway, so Venom kind of walks away saying, I kind of did my bit, so I'm just gonna go now. And like Dormammu's like, okay, that's fine. I only need one crazy alien for the rest of my plan.
Yeah.
So next day, Spider-Man swinging through the city, being like, "Oh God, I can never find Carnage. I wonder where he's gonna be next." And he immediately swings into Carnage, just like going fucking nuts, like it's GTA.
Yeah,
He's-
literally like 6 stars.
There's like tanks
He's
everywhere.
throwing tanks. He's also now, and I was thinking like, how are they gonna like get Carnage like in a kid show, because he's all about chopping people up. It's like, okay, you give him Dormammu life force sucking powers,
That's fucking insane.
so
Like,
he's just sucking the life force out of everyone. He's still killing people, I guess.
I guess. Oh well, we'll get there.
Well, they look dead.
Like they drained all their life force, so I guess they are dead. There's tanks everywhere. And if you're Spider-Man, like, as a protector of the city, maybe you kind of go like, oh, maybe I'll go towards the tanks. But he's just, like, swinging around, minding his own business.
I can't believe this isn't the end of the episode.
This is not even, like, this is, like,
You
the
would-
second
You
scene.
would feel like, okay, you follow up the ending of the last one, and then Carnage goes on a rampage, and then they have to stop Carnage. That's
You
not
think?
the end. This is like the first 30 seconds.
It's like the exact inverse of the Morbius arc last season. Where
Yeah,
you're
I
like, this is
would've-
one
I-
episode's worth of
I could
story.
have done with 5 episodes of this.
Yeah, and one episode of Morbius.
One episode of 5 episodes of Morbius flying to and from windows
Yeah.
to look at Felicia and then flying back. Fucking Carnage turns up, beats the shit out of War Machine, goes to talk to a demon from another universe and starts throwing tanks around, and it's been 2 minutes.
So yeah, Spider-Man's like, I should probably try and stop them from doing this, and he gets the shit kicked out of him, almost immediately.
The scene is useless as well, right? Isn't it just he turns up and then Carnage beats the shit out of him and then runs away?
I think he kind of introduces the idea of the life force, because
Yeah.
he has this thing with,
he has to get a... Oh my god, it is like Wishmaster.
yeah.
It's like Wishmaster 2.
Yeah.
Because he has to get a bunch of souls
Yeah.
in order to free Dormammu.
Tell me your wish, Spider-Man. I will grant it.
Yeah.
Anything that you desire. And yeah, so Carnage tries to drug in Spider-Man, but Mordo's he pops up the PS1 games to be like, oh yeah, you're already at full health.
Yeah.
And he kind of just walks off being like, shit, I gotta make a deposit at the soul
I'm
bank.
full of life force.
I'm
I
full of
filled up-
life force.
I filled up my Ghostbusters canister.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a deposit now.
Why isn't it working?
Carnage, your body can hold no more life force. Come back so that you can be drained.
I'm already at full health.
So later that night, Aunt May's worrying about Peter again, but luckily, Anna Watson is there to tell him that she'd probably been better off if Peter were dead. And even MJ's shut the fuck up, Aunt Anna.
Man, literally
Why are you here?
every Aunt Anna scene she's doing this. She hates him so much.
If that was my nephew, and I had this friend who was just if you were oh yeah, your nephew's a piece of shit, I'd be like, maybe I won't hang out with you so much.
Yeah, why am I friends with you?
Why am I friends with
This
you?
is the only family member I have.
Yeah,
They mean the world to me, and you're just saying, you know what?
he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
This is a toxic friendship all the
yeah.
way through.
She can straight up go to hell.
Yeah. At that moment, there's a knock on the door, and Eddie Brock is acting super weird. Do you know when he first gets a symbiote and Venom and he's jumping into the lobster tank? It's that level of weird,
Yeah.
but it's in the animated series. And he's kind of where's Peter? You must be Aunt May. And Aunt May, having the worst danger response in the world, is oh, you're Peter's friend.
Yeah.
He never mentions you.
Last time I saw you, that tree fell down outside.
Yes. That was a very expensive tree. I had to call the homeowners association. Okay, whatever, fine, lady. She's oh yeah, Peter's at his job. And he kind of leaves, and MJ is okay, so what's going on? Because I know that Peter hates you. And then Eddie, cranks up the creeper meter even higher. And he's ooh, yes, we see why he loves you so much.
And then she's like, he loves
He
me.
loves me? And, as someone who's, pined a number of times in his life, don't you wish that when you're, really fancy someone, but you can't have the courage to, speak up, that symbiote would kind of just spill the beans for you?
Oh yeah, that's what I wish for every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so this alien just told me that you're in love with me.
So, you wish that your love would know how you feel. Well, I will get a symbiote to do it. That's the twist. You've been ginned, motherfucker.
I am one so close to entering your world.
As you wish, Peter Parker.
That's effectively what's happening. And, yeah, so...
everyone pause the episode, go watch Wishmaster. It's a great movie.
It's a fantastic
Or just, look up a clip on YouTube.
Look at the first scene.
And then come back. No, I don't know, you gotta get some good, Wishmaster talking.
That's true, but, I feel the first scene was, maybe I was whatever happens in this movie, it's already 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a movie that starts with a skeleton jumping out of someone's body.
And it just goes crazier from that point. It's beautiful. Anyway, back to J3 Studio, where J3 is yelling at Tony Stark for letting actual aliens steal the probe. Why didn't you stop extraterrestrial from life that we never knew existed before stealing your probe?
I think Ed Asner should have got an Emmy for the scene.
He's just shooting at this guy.
He fucking goes all out. He goes nuts.
He went so nuts that I thought it was a different voice actor for a little while. I was why is Ed Asner bringing it this hard? And then he's also War Machine, why do you let me unmask Spider-Man, you piece of shit? And then he's he was really rude to me as well. And then Tony Stark's like, oh yeah, so my staff have no tolerance for yellow journalism. And it's like, it's such like a very old-timey kind of quaint insult.
Yeah.
But it drives J. Jonah Jameson fucking crazy. He's like, you motherfucker! I'm gonna kick your ass! And he just starts ranting and raving, and he's like, somehow this is all Spider-Man's fault.
I tell you what, if they're going to bring back J.K. Simmons as JJ in the Spider-Man movies, I don't want to just see a clip of him on his like InfoWars thing. I want to see him in the room,
like Alex Jones in the Wild,
having a shouting match with like Don Cheadle.
Security staff is incompetent and rude too.
They just have a low tolerance for yellow journalism.
Yellow? How dare you use that kind of language in description of me?
And Peter's like enjoying this shit, like, yeah, you fuck him up, Tony. And then Venom comes in, like, surprise, motherfuckers. It's J. Jonah Jameson, my boss who fired me.
Hi guys, it's the return of Venom Part 2.
So he whips up Peter, and he starts like fighting J. Jonah Jameson. And J. Jonah Jameson at this point kind of goes full scumbag, and he's like, you know, I always liked you, even though I fired you twice.
I would say this whole scene is like a really good fight scene.
It's a really good fight scene, but yeah, like, there's no time for it.
There's no time for anything, I'm just saying while we're here.
So yeah, and for some reason Dr. Kafka's there?
Well, because isn't it the same place where she got like knocked out or whatever?
Was it?
Oh no, that was at the... Oh, because they moved.
They moved? This is like a whole different...
No,
unless it's like...
There's no time to answer this
Dr. Kafka like passed out and he just left her there for like 3 days.
There's
She
no
came
time.
to like... And she's just in this room.
I'm just gonna keep... Every time there's a question, I'm just gonna say there's no time. You know, like Milhouse in The Simpsons, when in the Das Bus episode, when he like swing across a chasm, and they're like, throw the rope back, and he's like, there's no time! Running away, like such a coward.
Oh, it's such a classic Milhouse move. We have to leave this particular vine on the other side of the rock.
Okay, now throw the line back. There's no time.
So Spider-Man comes in because Peter's able to like run away while like he's like talking shit to JJ, and he has this like amazing stealth move of like diving in front of Venom's feet and then trying to hit the Tracer. And Venom's like, what are you doing? He just destroys it because he's like, how did you think that was gonna go down?
You know what? I was thinking about the Spider Tracers the other day because I was reading a comic where... Because he's leaving Spider Tracers all the time in the comics.
Yeah.
And there was a point where someone finds it and like it's like, oh, okay, Spider-Man left this. And I just realised, I was like, okay, bear in mind this is a comic, this is a cartoon, everything. But if you were going to make a tracer that's small and sticky so you can like follow someone from a distance without them knowing about it, why make it, for one thing, bright red so it's really noticeable, and also in the shape of a spider so everyone knows it was you?
I feel it's like he's got like a branding like correspondent.
Yeah.
He's like getting paid.
You have to put all this extra
Yeah.
effort to make it look like a spider, and
It's
to
like talking
paint
to
it
his
red.
publicist and like, yeah, but your brand isn't that good, Spider-Man. And he's like, get your brand out there more.
Yeah.
Can you do like a Reddit AMA maybe?
Like,
Or,
imagine
like-
if it was just like black and someone like took it off and they don't even know it's a tracer or whose it was, but everyone sees it and he's like, oh, Spider-Man's following me.
Yeah. It's New York in
Is
like
he just
the
like being
90s.
is he just being polite? Like he's like, I want to follow people, but I want their consent. So
I think he's really proud of them and he wants them to know, yeah, like, I can do this technology. In like
Yeah.
10 years, it's going to
I
become
don't want
like
everyone to think I'm dumb.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm smart, okay?
You're going to follow us? What made you think you'd live long enough?
While this is going down, Tony Stark changes into Iron Man, arrives just in time to stop Spider-Man from being killed. Still gets his ass kicked though.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dr. Kafka is there to repeat the same line she's repeating for the last 2 episodes. And there's a phrase for that, which is on the tip of my tongue. I'll figure it out. This constant repetition, getting nowhere. Anyway, Dr. Kafka does that. And then, yeah. This time, Venom kind of just kidnaps her instead. Again, it's not really clear why.
The thing that this episode introduces that I find kind of confusing is the level of influence the symbiote has. It's no longer like combination of 2 things that hate Spider-Man as much as it's like, oh, it's bringing out, it's kind of controlling him and fucking with his head. It's kind of inconsistent. I don't actually, and it's inconsistent in the comics as well, so I'm just like,
It's almost like symbiote peer pressure. It's like when you're like a teenager and you like want to hang out with a cool kid and you're like, yeah, I want to steal this like car. And then when you get down to it, you're like, actually, like, Randy, this is really kind of illegal. He's like, didn't you want to be cool? And you go
It's
like,
Randy Robertson.
yeah. In my life, somehow I am like being bullied by him.
Yeah.
By Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah, that's how low down the totem pole is. You're not being bullied by Lonnie Lincoln. You're not being bullied by Tombstone. You're getting bullied by the guy who Tombstone bullied. That guy's son.
That guy's like wimpy kid. Ugh.
Getting bullied by the Bandana Gang. What a loser.
Like in the lowest rung of the Bandana Gang. It's only one of the cool ones.
Like Jeff. Everyone wants to be Jeff.
It's like getting bullied by like Sean Astin from
Like
or Sean Astin by anything.
I was gonna say it's like Sean Astin in Encino Man.
Anyway, Spider-Man and Iron Man are kind of like, hey, we should join forces. Let's fly out of here, Spider-Man. And they do that. Yeah, Spider-Man just flies for some reason in this episode. It's kind of great.
Does Madam Web turn up in this episode?
She does. Oh, yeah, she does.
All I wrote down was trolled by Madam Web, and I don't remember what happened.
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay.
So, we're over to the Soul Bank. Which is like the Soul Train, but like, it's just like loads of black people like dancing in line to get like their loans denied.
Okay.
You know? And like, yeah, Carnage has dropped off. He just had his deposit in the Soul Bank. And Warner's like, we're still a couple of souls short to free Dormammu.
And Carnage is basically like stuck in a contract.
Yeah.
to keep, he's like in a shitty like job, but he's
Yeah.
got to finish the year out.
So yeah, he's like, oh fuck it, fine. I'll get you some more souls, Dormammu. And this is where Spider-Man's like swinging around being like, swing behind Tony Stark, or Iron Man even. And he's kind of like, I wonder where Venom is. Tony's probably talking to him, being like, Spider-Man, where do we go, Spider-Man? And Spider-Man's just ignoring him in his own head, like, if only Madam Web are here, but she's never here when I need her. And that's like, she's like, you cool motherfucker. Oh, you wanted me, did you? You come with the Queen, you best not fucking miss. The best part about Madam Web is that she's completely like omniscient. And I think she kind of recognizes, she looks at her watch and she's like, oh shit, Spider-Man. We've got 10 minutes left of this episode. And like, it's just like this huge exposition dump, which is like, hey, do you want to what's happening in the plot right now, Spider-Man? Boom.
So, what does she say?
I've got, actually, I haven't written down what she actually says, actually. God damn it.
So you do a recap and you're like, okay, I wrote down my joke about Madam Web, but not what she said.
We don't have time to talk about what people actually say.
Well, she just said, so did she just say, like, you gotta stop them from bringing Dormammu back?
I don't think she even says that. She says something like,
You gotta team up with...
yeah,
your
like,
enemy.
you gotta bring keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Considering the gravity of the situation, I probably should give you some specific instructions, but riddles!
No.
Fucking love them!
Hold your tongue and watch. You see, time has already passed.
Anyway, she kind of like gives us the rest of the plot by psychic magic. First she shows Dr. Kafka, who's about to get her medical license revoked because she started a relationship with her like mentally disturbed patient.
Yeah.
So Eddie kind of like becomes free of the symbiote. He kind of mentions, oh yeah, when I resisted killing Spider-Man, the symbiote got really pissed off. So I think this thing might be bad, Joe. And she's like, yeah. You think? He kind of like frees himself, and he's like, I'm free of the symbiote. Now we can fuck, right? And then just takes a nap. We should mention at this point this is Dr. Connor's lab. And Dr. Connors is like, I
don't
guess
think
he sleeps here?
I don't think he's taking a nap. I think it's like he passed out from like the exertion.
Yeah.
It would make more sense than he just got a little bit sleepy. Do you mind if I sleep on this table?
Yeah, he just goes on the floor and Dr. Connors is like, I guess that's fine.
Enemies closer? Who was she talking about?
And then she also reveals via riddle, Detective Lee's in danger, but we'll get to that. And then we also go to like the fucking Dormammu like lab, where she's like, oh, this is also happening, by the way. You don't have time to go through this.
Wait, so this is all Madam Web.
She's just like giving them exposition.
But it's not even exposition, it's like stuff that hasn't happened.
She's just showing them the plot.
But she shows them the future?
I think it's what's happening at that moment.
So she just shows him like,
Yeah.
this is literally everything that's happening,
Yeah.
and Eddie's removing the symbiote.
Yeah.
And-
Carnage is doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
He needs to get souls to free Dormammu.
Yeah, it's proper like, oh shit, the episode's nearly over.
Yeah, we haven't got time to like actually like flesh this out.
There's no time.
No time whatsoever. So she's like, he gives like Spider-Man a riddle like, your mutual friend with Carnage is in danger. grave mortal danger. Can you figure it out before this person dies for no reason? And Spider-Man, luckily, is actually kind of smart, so he's like, oh shit, why didn't you just say it was Detective Lee? So he goes to save Detective Lee from Carnage. For some reason, like, back at Dr. Connor's lab, they've called Dr. Kafka in. For some reason.
Call fucking Doctor Strange.
Why are we calling Dr. Kafka in? Like, she helped this patient for 4 hours. And then, back to Carnage, who's draining people left, right, and center. And then Mordo's like, okay, that's more than enough. You can come back now. But then, like, as he's about to leave, like, Dr. Kafka shows up, like, I'm here, I can help. That was a quick run across town. And he just kidnaps her. For no reason. And this is the point where I was like, oh, fuck, man, I've written so much. How much of this episode is left?
Yeah.
And it was more than half.
More than half?
It's more than half.
My notes have, like, almost...
It's a third act, baby. Spider-Man has no idea where Carnage is. He's kind of like, he remembers what Madam Web told him 10 minutes ago. Which is, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And Spider-Man's like, I don't have any enemies. And then he remembers, oh yeah, like there's 50 like people who all want me dead. And he's like, oh shit, yeah, Venom, who's around. That's at ESU, where Eddie's like waking up from his nap. And he's like, oh shit, wait, what? The plot's happened. And he's kind of like, hey Doc, give me back that alien that tried to kill me. And the funny thing about this is that like when he comes to Spider-Man's there, he's like, where's Carnage? I can help you guys. I just need to get the symbiote back. And Spider-Man's, like, standing between him and the symbiote. And Eddie Brock, like... Do you know in that, like, charity football match where, like, Boris Johnson's playing against, like... Louis Tomlinson? He just, like...
Yeah.
It's not even, like, a tackle. He, like, falls into him.
Yeah.
He just does that to Spider-Man and smashes the glass. He's like, gotcha!
But he, like, pretends at first. He's like, oh, I guess I am... pretty useless in this way.
Psych. Just like
such an idiot because
like bullet leans into the sky.
The plot ends up going in a different way, but like at this point, it's like I don't know if we need you.
This isn't actually useful. Yeah.
Also, you were like the reason you got rid of this is because this thing was fucking with your mind. This is not dependable whatsoever.
Yeah. Why would you think this is a good idea? But yeah, he's already like broken into this glass, and we're out to like the final fight. And I said that it was like half the notes, but it was half the episode. At this point, so I'm going to skip over a ton of shit. So Venom leads our heroes to the next plot thing, where Dormammu has enough souls to be free at last. And he kind of comes in like, back motherfuckers!
Comes through the portal, like kind of looking like he did in the Doctor Strange episode in his universe, but like he's just in ours now.
Yeah.
He's just a guy.
He looks like the Human Torch, just up as Captain Falcon for Halloween.
Yeah, and I still think that looks better than he did in Doctor Strange movie.
He looks like shit in Doctor Strange. As much as I love the scene. But yeah, he's like, time to get to that soul eating. Someone get me a bowl and some milk. I'm having them Dormammu's. And Spider-Man, at this point, just reverses the beam that brought him in. So he's like, oh shit, my one weakness, superior technology. And he gets like sucked back out into the portal. Yeah. But it can't like actually like dispel him to the other dimension.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's like, what's going on? And we're like, what the fuck is going on? We don't have time for this. And Iron Man, like, for some reason knows that, like, oh yeah, he's, like, psychically linked with Carnage.
Right.
So, there's no reason for Iron Man to know that.
So Carnage has to go.
Carnage has to go. Venom and Spider-Man, they team up. Iron Man hits Carnage with his little repulsor beam, but Carnage on the way out is like, I'm taking Dr. Kafka with me. I need something to do while I'm in hell or whatever. But, like, Venom's like, no! I must save this doctor who has no regard for her own life. Venom kind of, like, tackles Carnage into the hole.
The portal.
Yeah, he's like...
The hole.
The hole!
The hole in space-time.
The interdimensional hole. Sending him to the Dormammu zone instead. And as he's kind of, like, going, he, like, takes up his little Venom thingy and he's like, I'll always love you!
It's like proper, like... But anyway, you know what it reminded me? It reminded me in the 60s Spider-Man cartoon where Electro is, like, going off into the distance and he goes, you're a loser! As he's, like, flying away.
He might as well have said that because I don't think Dr. Kafka's listening. She's like,
I will always love you.
I always love you.
I'll always love you!
Looks like you're a born loser!
Mordo, like, recognizing that again, he is lost, does, like, a Cobra Commander thing and just legs out of this, like, slab, like, fuck this. See ya! And then Iron Man destroys a probe. And Spider-Man's like, that was pretty expensive.
Yeah.
You just destroy this, like, revolutionary technology. Tony Stark's not going to be happy with this. And Iron Man pretty much says, Tony Stark can suck my red and yellow metallic dick. And then we go back to Ravencroft, where, like, Kafka, she says, like, I hope Eddie is in a better place now that he's in this portal to hell.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, the Dark Dimension sounds great.
Yeah. The literal Dark Dimension where that demon went. Yeah, that's probably worse than hell if you think about it.
Yeah.
But he kind of just leaves awkwardly. Good luck with your hearing. And he kind of like monologues to himself. He's like, oh yeah, I guess Madam Web was right again. It's almost like she's psychic. And that's when she's like, hey, motherfucker, you thought this was it? You thought we were done? You're done when I say I'm done.
This is not the end of the season.
This is not the end of the season. It's not the end of the fucking episode, bitch. So you're gonna make sacrifices of your own one of these days. You know that, right? There's a horror coming. A horror beyond your belief. Okay, see ya. And he's just like, what? What was that about, like, unimaginable horror? Madam Web? Madam Web?
What are you preparing me for anyway?
A horror beyond belief.
Great. I'm real glad I asked.
I would ask what you think of this episode, but that will require a lot of time and also at least 4 times more brain cells than we collectively have. There's memories that I cherish that I have to forget to write all this down.
Going with the endgame thing I mentioned earlier, that comes from a place of me slowly coming to terms with the fact that I think I don't like Endgame as a movie, and I think here it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, I kind of appreciate the insanity of it, I guess, but like there's just like, they had so many ideas and they didn't stick to any of them. They just keep flitting between different things. It's like maybe they had plans for like a 3-parter, but then they found out they could only do like a 2-parter, so they had to like cut it all down or something. I don't know.
I feel like it's more like they had like an idea for a spin-off series, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're being cancelled," and that's why, do you know what? We'll make the entire like mini-series into 1 episode.
So much stuff happens, but like, it's maybe the most insane episode of the series. I think it's easily the most nightmarish, cheesiest cheese nightmare we've had. And I will say, I think the fights in it are good, the animation is good. It feels like there was very little like reusing animation like they've done in other episodes. There was a lot of new stuff.
Yeah. Which
was all well and good, but like, I can't say it was a good episode.
No. Like, this is gonna be like a very like masterful like seg into like me plugging our TikTok, because I was reading like a comment on our TikTok being like, the Spider-Man the Animated Series is made for someone with ADHD.
Yeah, I remember this.
But like, that's like a regular episode, and this is like, even people with ADHD are like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
I think this episode is really bad, but I'm also kind of impressed they actually managed to fit plot into here somewhere.
Yeah.
They kind of push forward the MJ stuff. They also kind of set up something else, and it's like, you could have done this normally.
Yeah.
Why did you crumble this shit in here?
I think the easiest thing they should have done is, like, you do a 3-parter.
Yeah.
This episode resolves the fight with War Machine, Carnage, and Spider-Man and Venom.
Yeah.
Carnage escapes, and then they're like, shit, we need to team up and take this guy down. Iron Man turns up, they establish Iron Man, so you know who Iron Man is. And then the 3rd episode, Iron Man, Venom, Spider-Man, taking down Carnage and taking down Dormammu. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, in this, like, I remember thinking, isn't Iron Man meant to show up? And then he just shows up halfway through the episode and is like, I'm gonna be here now.
Yeah.
And he's just there.
Do you introduce yourself at all? Oh, I'm Iron Man. That's what you say.
It's so weird. The whole thing is just so insane, and it kind of has to be seen to be believed. But like, yeah,
it's a fucking journey. All of this taken by itself is good, but to quote Sally Field, you can't put like 10 pounds of shit into a 5-pound bag. And this is at least 15 pounds of shit.
There's also the line, which is why I referenced it earlier. Like, I can't remember even who says it, but someone right at the end goes, "I sense you're confused," to like Spider-Man or something, and I remember being like, yes, what's happening?
Madam Web during like the exposition dump with like 10 minutes left to go. Like, get it out, get the plot out. But yeah, that was that episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series. 3 episodes in 1. Before we get to the comic origins, though, We do have to establish who's the daddy.
You know what? Last time we said, I think we settled on Mordo, but
Yeah.
I want to retroactively change last episode to Venom, and this episode is Mordo.
Yeah, Mordo's got like serious dad energy.
Yeah, and he's like managing two disruptive problem children.
Yeah. And then when it gets too much, he just runs off.
Yeah.
He might as well be going to get a pack of cigarettes at the end of
Yeah,
the episode.
exactly. No, and then I guess Dormammu's the granddad there.
Yeah.
I'm still pretending.
He's
to
like
remember-
Lawrence Fishburne and Blackish, just like talking shit on the sidelines.
Yeah. Yeah, so I almost wordless. Yeah, Mordo's the daddy. We ain't got any comas, have we?
We've got some amnesia. Well, we got the whole like life force draining thing. I don't know if you count that as amnesia or as comas.
We can't, because that means we have to add like 500 or something.
Well, how many do we see? Like 10?
I just don't know. I feel like
There's
see a
there's the
lot.
2 people in a tank. There's Spiderman. There's Dr. Kafka.
No,
There's
but
Detective
he's doing
Lee.
it in the street, or like everyone he attacks, and you see people in ambulances.
How
and
many
shit.
people died in 9/11?
I'm not adding this to the counter.
Fine. Anyway, so our coma count stays at 4 due to like podcast laziness.
No, there's just like I'm sticking to it. Has to be a coma, not a life force death.
Well, they didn't die. They're in, like, technically they're in comas.
I think they came back. I think they died and came back to life. I think it's another endgame thing. I think they came back. Yeah, so no there wasn't any amnesia, was there?
Well, technically that thing counts as amnesia because you have no idea where you are when you come to.
Yeah, but that's just like what happens.
Did Eddie Brock like suffer from some amnesia when he got rid of Venom?
No, I don't think anyone forgot anything. I
feel like the script writers forgot where they were, forgot they had a deadline. But apart from that, no.
Yeah.
Maybe they use up on the cocaine next time. So yeah, it is time for comic book origins.
Well, it would be, but I have so much Carnage comic shit.
Yeah.
And this episode is already insane enough, so I'm going to do something unprecedented, and I am going to do our comic origins in a bonus episode, which will be out maybe a week from this one.
Shit, do I have to go to the weird law corner?
I don't think it's weird lore. Maybe it's weird lore? You'll see when we decide how to title that episode next time.
Yeah. How will Henry and Jack master the intricacies of SEO? We'll find out.
So we should probably talk about the Venom 2 trailer, right? Because Carnage turns up in that.
In like an episode full of confusing, like rushed bullshit, it kind of makes sense thematically to talk about Venom 2.
And since people who listen to all the podcasts know that we weren't like into Venom, but those who are on the Patreon will learn that we recently rewatched and did one of our drunk hot take episodes on it, and I've now come around and I like Venom now. I think it's a lot of dumb fun, but I still don't think it's like a good movie. And I was getting kind of like interested in this sequel because I'm like, fuck, Woody Harrelson as Carnage, like that's insane. Andy Serkis directing, that's insane. Like I want to see what's going on. This trailer starts with them making fucking breakfast with a symbiote, and again I'm like, this is definitely not what I would have expected to have been in a Venom movie, nor is it something that I think should be in a Venom movie. But if it's going to be some dumb bullshit, this is the shit I want. And then the rest of the trailer happened, and I'm really disappointed to say that they, much in the same way that they managed to find a way to make Venom's actual design look kind of just gross
Like
and
it's covered in
unappealing.
like tar.
Well, the symbiote is that, like it's
Yeah.
tar, but they don't have the big white spider, so they're like, oh, let's just add a bunch of veins.
Yeah.
And I just really don't like the way it looks.
It looks like it smells really bad.
Yeah, but then I thought with Carnage is a really cool design in the comics because he's like red, but he's got all these black streaks in him, and he's got like black teeth and stuff, and it like looks really cool. And they took that design in the animated series, and I think adapted
pretty
it
cool.
really well. And then they do it in this. We only get like a couple of glimpses of what he looks like, but from what I can see, he looks like vomit. He didn't even look that red to me. He looked kind of like a very light red, diluted.
Yeah, almost pink.
Yeah, and
It looks like a glass of Ribena.
it looks like you've just like vomited up a pizza or something onto Woody Harrelson.
No, I feel like her pizza would have more like visually more going on. In vomit mode, you'd be like, "Oh, look, there's an olive."
Yeah, and I've got to say, like, and then the main shot you get of him is him like turning his tendrils into like a million things coming up the screen, and I was kind of like, the symbiote is already a really busy design. You don't need to then add this thing. And it reminds me of some of the there's a Venom versus Carnage comic, which has art that like some people like and I really don't like. There's just so much going on. Every symbiote has a million tendrils, and it's just like a complete like visual mess.
It was like Rob Liefeld like broke into like the comic studio.
Well, at least Rob Liefeld, like he's like, here's a big strong man, and he's got a pouch, and he's got no feet. Streamlined bad drawing, but
yeah,
like, this
one or
is
two
just
legs.
a million things happening at once, you know.
Almost like the version of like this episode.
I really think that it's gonna look it looks so bad. I don't know how it still looks so bad. I'm still kind of curious about the movie, but I think that trailer was such... The difference with him compared to Venom is that he can solidify part of his symbiote to use as weapons.
So that's where the axe and stuff comes from.
So he can turn like into an axe, or he can like split off parts and like throw like darts and shit like that.
That's pretty cool.
Which, you know, would be pretty cool in the movies if they hadn't like given a bunch of that shit to Riot.
Yeah.
Which makes like Carnage a little bit less interesting as
I just able to see it better.
Yeah, that's true.
And like fucking Woody Harrelson will be slumming it through that movie like Riz Ahmed is. Okay. How do you feel about Woody Harrelson's hair in this movie?
I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion. I just want him to do... I'm more worried about the visuals of this movie just looking like garbage than anything. Like, I'm happy for Woody Harrelson to do something, because I feel like even if it's bad, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I suppose. But like, after like giving us like the Ronald McDonald wig from the last one, I'm like, why didn't you just commit to that? Like,
maybe it's because everyone made fun of it for like 2 years straight.
But at this point, like, fuck it. Like, you're Venom 2, what do you care what people think? If you care what people think, you should have made this movie.
That's a good point.
At that point, like, just give him this weird, like, red afro. That's the villain of this movie.
Do you have any more thoughts, aside from the hair?
Yeah, Venom should just open, like, a diner. Eddie, pass the barbecue sauce, Eddie. We've got an order on 45. They asked for the special with extra pancake. And that'll be a better movie than whatever we're gonna get.
Moving on.
In that case, I guess we're done.
Yeah.
Also, what I said at the end of this episode of Spiderman the Animated
I
Series.
guess we're done.
And otherwise, like, if you like our stuff, just hit us up on social media. Leave, like, an anthrax bomb outside our house, whatever. Just do you. Do you have any last words before we jet off, Jack?
Go about your lives.
I sense you're confused.
I am.